Hello friends, welcome back to our little farm here in East Texas on a very blustery day. As Winnie the Pooh would say, it feels like a little more than a spring zephyr and it is quite blowy. But today what I'm going to do, if I can get around the wind, is give you a little update on a number of things that we have talked about in the past and I've had a number of questions about from people, and so I'll try and fill you in. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to tell you about is these June bugs, which are everywhere. Every morning they're here on the windows, and we have a light, like a night light out here, and I think it is a blue light which is supposed to be less, attracts bugs less, but they obviously still really like it because they're just everywhere every morning. But one thing, often if we have an influx of some kind of insect, we will, anything from a grub to a June bug or anything in between, we'll try, if we can, as long as they don't bite, we'll try and collect them and feed them to the chickens. And the chickens, it turns out, love June bugs. So I've got my little helper here, and he's going to collect as many of these.
I already got like 50 in there.
And then there's a bunch on the ground that we'll get, and on the wall here. They're kind of funny little critters. Let me see if I can get a good angle on that. Where are you, Mr. June bug? Oh, don't fall.
They're all in Dad's boots.
They kind of got a hard shell. They're all in Dad's boots. Oh no. And they're on the ground. Here you go. Are they really all in Dad's boots? We have to get a new floor mat at the front door. The dogs have chewed it apart. They're just all over the ground here. Come here, you. Come on. That's a better view. So we have Christmas beetles in Australia that have a similar look, but they're really bright, shiny with like mother of pearl colours. These are very brown. Not as pretty, but similar shape. You want a broom? You can just sweep up the ones on the ground. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow, it's very white.
It has fluffy stuff on its head, like hair.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, can't zoom in.
You see?
Yeah, it's kind of fluffy stuff, yeah. Wow, that's pretty.
They are all over this side. Look how many we've got. 3 minutes in.
There's one behind there as well, at the top. Behind there, yeah.
That's it. Two actually. Yeah, let's just like clear under there, so.
That's it. Good job. Let's get the rest.
Yeah, 100%. And it wasn't much at all. So much Indian poppers too.
Legs.
I know. That's why you hate it. It's so annoying when they get on you.
Oh, and then they come on off when you're not expecting them to.
Ready out. Wash them in.
Hang on. He's helping collect the bugs. And there's a couple over there near the shoes.
They're trying to go back.
Yeah. To the wall.
We'll easily have to go here. We swept there in the process.
And got a bunch of dirt. It's been so windy. Look at all those.
Yeah, we easily got 300.
You reckon?
We probably had done that little corner.
Yeah.
And
you counted them?
And we had 150.
Right. Because you've done this a few times now. How many times have you taken them and fed the chickens?
This is like my third time.
Your third time?
You know, ducks like them too.
Do they?
Yep.
It's a feast.
Look at that butt.
Yeah, what's you need to put that medicine on her. That blue stuff. Are the others pecking her, do you think?
His tail feathers are going back, you can see. That blue stuff left.
I do think you should catch her and put some of that blue stuff on her.
Yeah.
Okay, the next update I want to give you is just out here with the seedlings. We have some little babies that are poking their heads out. So this is the salad mix is coming up here. This one was a salad mix as well, but over here they're only just starting to pop up. These are tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, and more Roma tomatoes, just little babies coming up today. This is a cherry tomato just trying to come through. And I think that's it. Now, obviously, peppers take a lot longer. What's this one? This is, oh yeah, another tomato just starting to shoot through. Little babies. Little babies. And yeah, the peppers will take a lot longer. The capsicums. That's exciting to have little baby plants peeking out their little heads. Okay, I'm back out here at the front and at my little feeder, and I am happy to be able to let you know that I have seen hummingbirds a number of times at this feeder. Now, I haven't seen them at the other one, and a couple of people gave me a really good idea. I haven't been able to do it yet because I've got to see if I can find, I don't have brightly colored nail polish, but someone said to paint this with red or pink brightly colored nail polish or put stickers on it was another idea. And I think that's a very cool idea. So I'm going to do that as soon as I acquire some of said nail polish. I don't wear a lot of nail polish, so the colors I have are more natural muted colors, so I'm going to have to try and find some. Okay, the next update I have for you is of a much less joyful nature. Somewhat frustrating, but you might remember a couple of videos ago I was planting things out the front here, and I had an idea for how to help my Dipladenia stay safe from the puppies. I'm sad to report it did not work. This is the current state of that Dipladenia. So I had tied it to this pole with this rope, thinking it would stop the puppies messing with it. Well, the puppy. And now, look, this is about all that's left of it. And that spread everywhere, all over here, bits of Dipladenia. So frustrating. I'll try and find you a picture of that I from last week of what it actually looked like before. I'm pretty sure it was Neo. I don't know. I came out this morning. Actually, one of the children told me what had happened because I went to milk the back way. I used to come this way and I've started going the back way, and so I didn't see it. And they said, did you see what the dogs have done to your plant, Mummy? So yeah, no more dipladenia. That was a hummingbird. Okay, so this is why I put this fence up, just to keep the dogs out of that area. Oh, so windy. Okay, I am back inside, and the next thing I wanted to update you on is my mixer. So a couple of days ago on a bakery day, it went kapooey in the middle of baking. And I had a few people say to me, oh, did you try and turn it on later and make sure it was still working, or there's a reset on it? And I waited until the end of that day. The motor felt totally cool and it still wouldn't turn on. And so I thought, nah, it's gone. It's gone ski. 2 days later, I thought, I'm just gonna, it's not gonna hurt. I'll just turn it on one more time before I try and take it. It's beyond the warranty, but before I decide to do the next step. Anyway, I turned it back on 2 days later and it worked. And it is still working. So I don't know why it didn't work at the end of the day that it happened on, and then it worked again 2 days later. I don't know. Maybe because it was cool, but maybe there was still something internally that had to cool down that I couldn't feel on the outside. I don't know. Anyway, it is working. So that's great. What concerns me is that if that happened, obviously it's not really coping very well with it being used for a lot of bread. Now, I think if I was just making bread for my family, it'd probably be fine. But when I'm running a bakery and I'm doing loaf after loaf after loaf after loaf, and that's putting a lot on it when it's not really made for that, I'm concerned that if I'm not careful, it will blow up, and I just really can't afford for that to happen. So I do think the long-term solution is for me to look into some of these other kind of mixes, like an Arcasrum. I never know how to say that, but anyway, that one, or a Bosch, or something else that is just a bit stronger, sturdier, whatever the word is, a stronger motor for bread making. So I will do that. But for now, what I have decided is to just put a pause on the bakery for the month of April. I have a huge amount on my plate right now between my 100 days of homesteading videos and our eldest graduating, and with the bakery and regular homeschooling, and it is a lot, and it was feeling like a bit too much. And so when that happened, I kind of felt like maybe that was just a bit of a sign for me to slow down and stop trying to do everything. So I'm not saying I'm not going to continue with the bakery, but I'm just going to put a pause on it for April and reassess and see if there's anything I can do about getting something that's really more suited for a bakery, because I love operating my little bakery. I really do. I love the people I've met. I love baking bread. I love being able to have some form of income from that I can just operate from my kitchen and still homeschool my kids and do the farm and everything. So I love that. And I'm certainly not putting a lid on it forever. But for the month of April, we're going to just take a little break. So the last thing I want to show you is out here in the garden. Just a little update. The other day, or it's a while ago, I guess a couple of weeks maybe, we planted some potatoes. And they are just starting to come up. They haven't all sprouted, but a decent amount of them have. A few weeds in there. And a few more. So that's kind of exciting to see those coming up. Hopefully more will continue to come up in the coming days. Well, that's about all I have for you on this blustery day. I hope that you're not getting blown away wherever you are. It's a bit windy here, but it's a good day. And I just wanted to let you know a few of these things that have come up in the last few videos and I've been getting questions about, so I thought I would just take you on a little update. This is fun. I just saw this. The children have set up a little trap on the end of this bed of weeds that has to be prepared for the summer, for the spring. But I think what they've done, the other day I saw, as I was coming back in from milking, I saw a rabbit over there, and then one of the children saw a rabbit this morning. So I think they've done, I didn't even know they'd done that till I just saw it. They've set a trap up to try and catch that wee wascally rabbit. So, because he was literally in the garden over there near the water troughs, the IBC totes, and they said they saw him run under the totes. So I don't know if he's made a burrow under there or what he's done. So we will have to really watch that, because this would be rabbit heaven in a week or two. So I will keep you posted on that one as well. All right, beautiful people, I will see you again soon. Sunshine and raindrops.